May the sound of this bell penetrate deep into the cosmos. Even in the darkest spots, living beings are able to hear it clearly, so that all suffering in them cease, understanding come to their heart, and they transcend the path of sorrow and death. The universal Dharma door is already open. The sound of the rising tide is heard clearly. The miracle happens. A beautiful child appears in the heart of a lotus flower. One single drop of this compassionate water is enough to bring back the refreshing spring to our mountains and rivers. Nghe chuông phiền não tan mây khói, lặng thân an miệng mỉm cười. Hơi thở nương chuông về chánh niệm, tưởng tâm hoa tuệ xin. Listening to the bell, I feel the afflictions in me begin to dissolve. My mind calm, my body relax. A smile is born on my lips. Following the sound of the bell, my breath brings me back to the safe island of mindfulness. In the garden of my heart, the flowers of peace bloom beautifully.
This healing activity is stated in the first person so that every person's I am presence will deliberately participate on a conscious level. I am sitting comfortably in my chair with my spine as straight as possible and my arms and legs uncrossed, making me an open conduit for this activity of healing light. My I am presence, my silent watcher, and my fifth dimensional body elemental now take command of my earthly bodies and this powerful healing process. I am my I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am also one with the I am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth. The healing I am invoking for myself this day, I am also invoking on behalf of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth. This activity of healing is being God victoriously accomplished through each person's I am presence in perfect alignment with each one's divine plan and the highest good for all concerned. With every in-breath I take, my Father, Mother, God, now breathe into my breath from the very core of creation, brand new solar frequencies of the fifth dimensional emerald green and violet flame of healing through the power of infinite transmutation. With my every out-breath, this sacred emerald green and violet flame flows through the mighty transformer formed by the unified heart flames of the light workers gathered here into the center of the earth, where it is secured in the newly ascended solar heart flame of Mother Earth. Once Mother Earth assimilates this sacred fire of solar healing, she joyously breathes it out through her fifth dimensional crystalline grid system of comprehensive divine love. This exquisite healing light blesses all life evolving on this sweet earth. In deep gratitude, every particle and wave of life on this planet begins to experience with wonder and awe this brand new solar frequency of healing. I continue focusing on my holy breath, and I clearly see that with every breath, I am magnetizing into my heart flame and projecting into the heart flame of Mother Earth higher and higher solar frequencies of the emerald green and violet flame of healing through the power of infinite transmutation. Every person's I am presence is now standing in readiness to participate in the maximum healing that cosmic law will allow within our earthly bodies. Under the guidance of my I am presence, my silent watcher, and my fifth dimensional body elemental, the emerald green and violet flame of healing begins to permeate every facet of my earthly bodies. This sacred fire penetrates into the core of purity in every electron of my physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies, in preparation for this life-transforming divine healing that will now take place in these vehicles. With deep concentration, I visualize the emerald green and violet flame of solar healing as my I Am Presence, my silent watcher, and my fifth dimensional body elemental now command this sacred fire to heal, cleanse, rejuvenate, restore, renew, resurrect, and transfigure the various systems in my body temple. My healing process begins as the emerald green and violet flame expands through my physical brain structure, my spinal cord, my nervous system, my chakra system, and my corresponding meridians and acupuncture points. This healing flame instantaneously removes every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind in these systems. As this occurs, my conscious awareness is rising to a higher level. This is increasing my ability to think, to comprehend, and to use my creative faculties of thought to co-create the infinite perfection of the fifth dimensional crystalline solar new earth. Next, the healing flame flows into my eyes, instantaneously removing every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind. This healing flame is restoring my eyes to perfect sight, allowing me to see with new eyes and to recognize truth and perfection in all life. The emerald green and violet flame now flows into my ears, instantaneously removing every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind. My ears are restored to perfect hearing, allowing me to hear with new ears the intuitive inner voice of my I Am Presence and the music of the spheres. This healing flame now flows into my nostrils, sinuses, respiratory system, lungs, larynx, vocal cords, trachea, bronchial tubes, and every function of my voice and breathing apparatus. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed. My breathing is enhanced, and I am able to breathe the maximum frequency of God's prana and life force with every single newly balanced and elevated holy breath I take. I am now blessed with the breath of the Holy Spirit, and I am empowered to speak with the tongues of angels. Next, the emerald green and violet flame flows into my mouth, teeth, gums, tongue, esophagus, stomach, liver, gallbladder, small intestines, ileocecal valve, large intestines, appendix, colon, kidneys, bladder, and every aspect of my digestive and elimination systems. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed. The healing flame is restoring all of these aspects of my digestive and elimination systems to vibrant health, thus allowing me to purify my body and to assimilate my food and beverages perfectly. Now, the healing flame flows into my spiritual brain centers, my pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus glands, and the ganglionic centers at the base of my brain. The emerald green and violet flame now flows into the remainder of my endocrine system, my thyroid, thymus, pancreas, spleen, adrenal glands, gonads, and all of the other glands associated with this ductless system. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed, and all of these aspects of my endocrine system are restored to perfect balance and function. The healing flame now flows through the various facets of my circulatory system. First, it flows through my lymph nodes and lymphatic fluid. Then, into the muscle of my heart, and through the chambers, valves, veins, arteries, and capillaries. The emerald green and violet flame now flows through my red and white blood cells and my bone marrow. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed from my circulatory system. This is increasing my ability to feel and to use my creative faculties of feeling in heart-based ways that express divine love, oneness, and reverence for all life. Now, the emerald green and violet flame of healing flows into my reproductive system, my female or male organs. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed. The healing flame restores every aspect of my reproductive system to its perfect function for this stage in my life. This allows me to hold the sacred space, either for myself or for anyone else who is destined to bring in the children of the new earth. This healing flame is creating a chalice of light in every mother and father, a holy grail through which these precious children will be born. The transfigured reproductive systems in every parent will enable the I Am presence of the incoming children to create perfect vehicles through which they will assist in co-creating the solar new earth. Next, the healing flame flows into my skeletal and muscular systems. My bones, muscles, joints, tendons, ligaments, cartilage, fat cells, and connective tissue. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed. The emerald green and violet flame of healing restores every aspect of these systems, empowering me with strength, vitality, and eternal youth. Now, His healing flame flows through my skin, hair, nails, and every remaining facet of my physical body. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed. As this healing flame purges every remaining trace of contamination or disease in my earthly bodies, my I Am presence is able to greatly accelerate my transfiguration into the immaculate concept of my fifth dimensional crystalline solar light bodies of vibrant health, eternal youth, radiant beauty, and infinite perfection. Now, with the new solar emerald green and violet flame of healing through the power of infinite transmutation, pulsating in every electron of my earthly bodies and the earthly bodies of all humanity, I ask my Father, Mother God, and the legions of light associated with this sacred fire to blaze it through the entire elemental kingdom and the physical, etheric, mental, and emotional strata of Mother Earth. I know and accept that this healing activity of the emerald green and violet flame is being God victoriously accomplished with every breath I take. The divine solar templates for the fifth dimensional crystalline solar light bodies of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth have now been formed and will be amplified every single day with every breath I take by my Father, Mother God, through Mother Earth's fifth dimensional crystalline solar grid of comprehensive divine love. For this, I am eternally grateful. And so it is, beloved. I am that I am.
Okay, take a deep breath. Well, you're very welcome. We've just done about a half an hour of guided meditations. Good morning. We started off with the Great Bell Chant from Thich Nhat Hanh, and then we've gone on to Divine Healing by our wonderful teacher Patricia, and I think we'll just keep the mellow tone happening here for today. This is 6 minutes. This is the Song of the New Earth, Maravati. breath into that. This is Lorna Byrne talking about a walk in the forest and a special message about the Queen of the Angels.
Hi everybody. I just want to share a little bit of today with you. I'm out walking in the forest and I really love it. Just even look at what nature does, this tiny little hawthorn tree. And it's so small. And the sun is shining and the birds are singing. It's just so peaceful. And this was a tree that came down during the storm. And we were so sad because it was such a beautiful tree. But that happens in nature all the time. But even when you see now the leaves on the trees, they're not fully open yet. They're still down, but give them another little while and they'll be not down like this, they'll be like this. And they're just so beautiful. They're like little umbrellas, little houses, as I would say. I can imagine the birds sheltering under them when it's raining, or maybe when it's even too hot. And you see we have this beautiful big tree here, and she's so beautiful, so old. I just love the way we have so many old trees and we're trying to save them. We're looking after them. And then we're coming to another big old tree, but the lovely magic thing is that she has a young one growing beside her. And isn't it so wonderful? There was probably hundreds of baby trees of this growing, and only one survived, and only one grew. And there's the big old mother tree, let's say. And you can see how old she is. And you can see so many branches have rotted and everything. But there's a bumblebee. It's going so fast. And many times do you watch a bumblebee and follow it? I do that all the time, by the way. And sometimes if a bird comes along and it's hopping in front of you, I walk nice and slowly and just follow it until it goes into the undergrowth after little insects for dinner or lunch or whatever. Because I know birds have to eat, like, I think someone told me maybe 3 times their body weight, and that's a lot. That's an awful lot. But look how beautiful and sunny it is. Look at the sun. Oh, it's beautiful. And again, this is enjoying the simple things of life, allowing yourself to feel alive, to feel free, and recognize nature. You can see where the fern is brown, but then you see where it's shooting young, little shoots from it that are so green, and you have to be so gentle. So I love just walking through the forest and just taking in the fresh air. It's just so beautiful. And seeing the energy. I'm laughing at what I'm seeing. Will I share it with you? I have to say, I'm seeing a beautiful angel standing in among what we would call the undergrowth, and the tree there, all dressed in this radiant blue colour and giving a female appearance. I love that. I love that when the angels do that. But I say to God, why doesn't it happen for everyone? And I'm told one day it will. But I wish that was today, because I know it would give hope to everyone in the world. We might get a shock and get afraid, but I ask the Queen of Angels, the Queen of all souls, to appear. She did say she would one day. So I'm still waiting for that. Oh, I love what I'm seeing. I'm seeing unemployed angels. Don't know what they're doing up in the trees, but they're up there. I think they are distracting me. That's what it is. They're just having fun because Lorna is walking through the forest, enjoying herself. So I hope you get out today. I hope you give yourself even a few moments, a few minutes for you to feel alive and let go of all your worry and stress and anxiety, and just take a breath and take in all the air around you and let yourself be free and know that you're not alone. God has given you a guardian angel, and it loves you unconditionally and can never, never leave you for 1 second. Just think about that. Don't say nobody loves you, because your guardian angel does, and God does. And by the way, so do I. I love you, and I don't care who you are. I love you. So I'm going to say, God bless and love you as we walk in under all of this. I know it's so, so beautiful. And we even have all some midgets, see them? See this tiny little one? And we have the other one, which is not a midget, flying around. So I'll just say God bless you and love you all. And I hope you do what I'm doing today or over the next few days. Give yourself a moment to relax and let yourself feel alive and free. Bye-bye for now.
Take a breath into that. Well, my friends, here we are. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Poems and Prayers. Just feeling really the need for serious gentleness and mellowness and stillness and opening and listening. I came across this prayer this morning here from a new friend, India Rose, who is very tuned in. This was her message from May the 1st, Beltane Bealtaine blessings. May the light of the longer days invite you to rest upon the earth, to feel her heartbeat beneath your own. May you swim in wild waters, dance under open skies, and breathe in the scent of blossoms, awakening to the sun. As the fires of Bealtaine burn bright, may they spark joy in your heart, passion in your soul, and clarity in your path. May the sun, now rising higher each day, offer you its warmth, its courage, and its golden promise of growth. A time of fertility, creation, and sacred union within ourselves, with others, and with the natural world. Celebrate your body, your desires, your spirit. Tend to what is blooming in you. With love and light, the Bealtaine fires. Take a deep breath. And how nice. Carol, thank you. Maravati. So this was given to us. We played it a moment ago here. These are all on my page. You can work with them throughout the day or the weekend. Maravati, Song of the New Earth. So this was given to us by our teacher and friend Addie Lambourne. And it is a blessing and a beautiful gift to share this and to work with this and to play it for and about our deepening and opening and expanding connection with Sacred Mother Earth right now. This is the time of awakening. This is the course for today, the Course in Miracles. Now let a new perception come to me. Father, there is a vision which beholds all things as sinless, so that fear has gone, and where it was is love invited in. And love will come wherever it is asked. This vision is your gift. The eyes of Christ look on a world forgiven. In his sight are all its sins forgiven, for he sees no sin in anything he looks upon. Now let his true perception come to me, that I may waken from the dream of sin and look within upon my sinlessness, which you have kept completely undefiled upon the altar to your holy child, the self with which I would identify. And the prayer is this: let us today behold each other in the sight of Christ. How beautiful we are, how holy and how loving. Brother and sister, come and join with me today. We save the world when we have joined, for in our vision it becomes as holy as the light in us. And here's one from Ali Ray for today. In truth, there is only God. God is all that is, and God is love. As we truly feel into this remembrance, our individual perspectives and experiences begin to reveal themselves anew. Do not be satisfied with this idea or notion. Allow yourself to feel this truth and experience it as a living, breathing reality. Open your heart so widely that the mind has no choice but to bow and open itself to this glorious experience of truth. Ali Ray. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. And here's one from our friend Tanya, who I'm going to be chatting with on Monday, Heart of Lemuria, channeling the Andromedan Council of Nature. Beloved, we greet you. Feel into our energy now. My heart feels very warm. My mind feels like a burst of sunshine has just infused it. There is such a joyful mind and a warm-heartedness, and I feel some light language coming on. This is Tanya to herself. Then she shares, feel this energy now. We greet you from Andromeda. We are, perhaps you can tell, a divine feminine collective. You may feel us as an angelic energy, and we hold feminine frequencies. We have come to connect with you because of your increasing relationship, increasing depth of connection, increasing immersion in the realms of nature in your world. We tend to these beings of nature, the beings you would call plants and animals and crystals and rocks. We have similar beings and similar connections, and we expand throughout the realms, throughout the dimensions, to assist with the evolution of this relationship. In places where this is developing, this is beginning to deepen and root into the psyche and the practice of the beings in their own worlds. Your world is beginning to come into this deeper relationship. There have been many who have had this passion, this insight, who have been awake to the nature realms, the other lives, and yet this is often tended to be perhaps lone inspirational individuals, not the everyday person in your world. Whereas now, these energies are shifting, and many, many, many more of you are awakened to this reality. You do not have to travel to find these connections. They are everywhere. They are everywhere. You have been walking through your world with your eyes closed, with your senses distracted, away from the reality in which you live, your minds focused often inwardly or out of time, in the future, in the past. You have not been here now to connect with what is, and what is the life in all these forms. The one life you are an expression of, this one life. And all of the nature beings, and all of the other people in your world, and all of the many beings across the galaxies and universes, and throughout time, are expressions of this one life. And it is all occurring at once. It is always, there we go, whole and complete and indivisible. It is always whole and complete and indivisible. And you are just beginning to awaken to this deep truth, that the trees you walk by, and the rocks you climb upon, and the flowers in your garden, the birds, the insects, all these beings are part of the one life, of which you are woven, and which you are also interwoven into. Each of you is a part of this one life, no more, no less than the other. There is no hierarchy. In truth, there is no hierarchy. All is the one life. All is sacred. And we are filled with love for all expressions and forms of this one life. We hold it all sacred and dear. We love it all. And we have been moved to connect with you, to support your own love of this world, these beings and this life. And we would like to walk with you through these encounters and connections that you make every day, and to assist you to connect still deeper, to expand still more. For every nature being, every form, every expression within the one life is multidimensional. Every tree, flower, rock, and bird is a portal, a living portal, just as you are becoming aware as a human race that you each are multidimensional beings. So too are all of the forms and expressions of the one life, are portals that extend in many directions like ripples throughout time and space. We have what you may call a higher perspective, an advanced experience, and we would love to share it with you, to enhance your experience and to assist you to deepen it from our love of all of you and all of life. We extend a blessing from our hearts, and we smile with gratitude and love. And Tanya says, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, beloved Andromedan sisters. I feel your warmth. I feel your love like a golden energy within my heart. And I feel the oneness, the wholeness of all creation. As I am connecting with your energy, it is as though I feel expanded throughout all of these forms and expressions of the one life. That I am not just connecting with a tree, a rock, or a bird, or a crystal, but I am throughout it all, energetically speaking, merged. This is so beautiful. Thank you for this gift. I would love to work with you and to share this with anyone who also would love to work in this way. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Take a deep breath. Okay, and I'm going to finish with this brief message. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the work that you are doing now and the work that you will do over the last 3 days of this incredible month of May 2025. We have Addie tonight at 7 o'clock Ireland time, and she has told us, well, let me put it this way. So 2 nights ago, I did Angelic Jeanette, and it was a 2-hour and 15-minute transmission about her experiences in the King's Chamber of the Great Pyramid, on the back of a 60-foot mama whale in Norway, in the oceans of Norway, in pods of hundreds of whales, the like of which the people running the whale watch said they had never seen in all their life. The awakening that's happening in Egypt and through the Great Pyramids over the last 2 months since the end of the Kali Yuga and the beginning of this new age, the end of forgetfulness and darkness, and the beginning of knowledge and light and remembering and knowing. So we're really speeding up, everybody. And so the message from Addie in her video, which is on my page, End of the False Matrix Within, is talking about Saturday as being the opening of the door of transformation in a whole new way. And so we know from being here that Patricia has shared with us that the month of May would be a month of spirit, healing and awakening and breaking through and manifesting the like of which we'd never known. And the last 3 days are going to be the intensification of that, the completion of that, both. And you can see this in the signs on heaven and in earth, on earth and in heaven. There it is, and you know what they are. So just be very conscious that we are being turned on big time, is the phrase I hear, and pay attention to what shows up and what needs healing and what needs saying or forgiving or releasing, and to come to the greatest place of stillness and clarity that your heart can provide. We're also in the in a new wave spell here in the Mayan Tzolk'in, and it is White World Bridger, and the new glyph for today is White Magnetic World Bridger. And so this is the next 13 days beginning today. White World Bridger are the energies of death, equalize, and opportunity. And the information for today is the energy White Magnetic World Bridger. I unify, attract, purpose, death, equalize, opportunity. It goes like this. I unify in order to equalize. Attracting opportunity, I seal the store of death with the magnetic tone of purpose. I am guided by my own power, doubled. Take a breath into that. So my friends, please do listen to this incredible transmission from Jeanette. It's on my page. It will change you. It's changed me. And not only did that happen Tuesday night, I think it was, but then, then yesterday day, I had the blessing of my friend Jane Fitzgerald sharing an activation with me in person with her crystal skull, Galactica, and that was incredibly powerful, and that doesn't happen every day of my life either. And so between the jigs and the reels, I know that we are really ramping up. And if you look at my page, you'll see that I don't know where I found this, but it's an incredibly beautiful and multidimensional picture of the sun with 2 circles around it. It's a sacred symbol. 1 circle around the sun, and then another circle around that circle, and it's quite powerful. So I've been meditating on that image. I have no idea where I found it. And then we have Lorna and her walk in the forest, and all these great teachers. So I'm up against my time here. I want to thank you for being on the journey here with me today. And always, there's a PayPal link that is a place for you if you want to make an offering to support the work that I do here. I'm very grateful for your support. And please have a wonderful weekend. I think you hear the message. Peace and blessings. All my love. Namaste. Peace.